success at last.
From diesel or gas pacers to rocket-powered racers, Nomads, Go-Mads, RVs, schoolies, they'll turn it, tweak it, tune it, fix it so smoothly. That's why he's badge. Everybody needs one.
Welcome back, sports fans. Here we are, still in Speculator, and our little bus. We got Success. This has been going on for 3 years now. You got to remember this. And I finally, at the end, at year and a half, I just said, leave the damn thing alone. I'll come down and fix it. We didn't know it was going to be 2 years. We thought it was going to be down that fall. But anyway, so we're down here. And Gina's in Speculator. And so we fixed the starting problem. We put a new relay in it and run a new wire. I don't know what they did to it. But anyway, there's this starter saw or a relay up underneath the steering wheel just for starting. Fix the glow plugs, which nobody was managed to be able to do. We ended up putting in 4 glow plugs, and we put a jumper, a push button jumper, between the positive and the glow plug wire. So you just hold it and you get, we didn't really change the system in the truck. We just added a little bit more time to it, because the problem is that a lot of this stuff's controlled by the ECM, and ECMs are not cheap. So we just let it go at that. Okay, so then we got rid of all the hoses and the antifreeze problem, because they had hoses running all over the place, and she didn't know what it was, and taps, and she never had no heat. So we got rid of that problem and got rid of all the air conditioning problems. Now it's got air conditioning, but the one line's got to be changed, because the way on the air conditioning on these systems, what they do is they tee it. They don't run a circuit, they tee it. So you have to take the tee out, and the one tee won't come out, so it seized right up. So that, we're not going to worry about that. What was the next thing? Charging, it never charged worth a damn. Some days it would, some days it wouldn't. She could run it for an hour and it wouldn't charge the batteries. We put a new alternator in. We got that fixed up. We took out a whole bunch of wiring. I do not know where it went. All I know is that 3 of them were going to ground, so it was blowing breakers, so we got that fixed. She had a rattle in the heat shield. Well, the heat shield on the starter problem, she put 5 starters on this thing. And the problem is that somebody took the heat shield off it. So it's only like within 1.5 inches of the exhaust manifold, so it just bakes it. It basically just bakes the wiring and everything. So I made a heat shield for it and put it up in there so it guards the whole starter from the exhaust. So we got that fixed. What else was it? Oh, the diesel heater. Now the diesel heater, you've seen the video on the diesel heater. I repair them. That's what I do. Remember what I tell you: diesel engines, buses, and diesel heaters. That's what I make all my money on, because that just keeps stop. Quit watching the video. It's a bunch of bullshit. The heater crapped out, so I'm just throwing that in there. The heater crapped out. So anyway, we've changed the heater. It's all good. The heater, we had to put a brand new one in it. We put a brand new heater in that. Remember the new fuel pump I put in? 2 days, it's out of there. So instead of taking the chance of screwing it up, we put a new heater in. Just took it, chuck in the garbage, and put a new one in. Okay, now watch the rest of the video. He's busy all the time. So the diesel heater never worked. Never worked. It hasn't worked for 3 years. So what it boiled down to was the pump, because the bubble pump on the Chinese version is a bubble pump, and it has to be off at 15 degrees, which you've seen. So we got that all fixed up. That's all working. So we got the heat. Now we got, I gotta remember all the other stuff. Oh, I fixed the steering wheel and the hood latch, and a whole bunch of stuff was all fixed up. Like the list was this long. But anyway, all I know is that the bus is on the road and it's all fixed, and it'll be just fine now. So I just wanted to give you an update, knowing that, because I know a lot of you people follow Gina, and all our trials and tribulations, and it's all working. The solar's working, the charging system working, the 120 shore power is working, the truck is running, it starts, everything works on it just perfect. So I'll just leave that with you, and it's all good.
Dad, lunch. Oh, you gotta wash your hands before you come in.
Salad? That's not lunch.
Badge. Everybody needs one. We love our badge. And just remember, he's not asking.